Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag's PostgreSQL DB tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to configure the high availability Postgres 16 cluster using the Patroni and HAProxy on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So here we'll configure the PostgreSQL 16 cluster and we'll use the Patroni, and for the access we'll use the load balancer, we'll use the HAProxy. So architecture, OS we are using Ubuntu 24.04 and Postgres version I am using here for 16. So in my demo, there is a machines. I am using the four machines. Machines one, I am giving the etcd node, and machine two, there is a node one, and machine three, node two, and last machine I am using as a load balancer HAProxy node. So IP address is given here 192.168.224.129. Like that, all the IPs are given there 130, 131, and 132. This is my etcd node, and this one node 1, node 2, and this one HAProxy node. And role for the first server, that is I'll use for the etcd. Second server I'll install the PostgreSQL and Patroni. Third server, because this is node 2, the node 1 will down, so on that case node 2 will be run as a your database. Okay, so both the servers will just install the Postgres and Patroni, and last node will use the HAProxy. So now I'm going to set the hostname and reboot all the servers. So first I'm going to access the server 129. So like that I will access all the servers. We have a 4 servers. So cmd, so ssh dpt at the rate 129. All the servers I'm running in my VMware, so you can able to see server 1, server 2, like the server 4 are running there. So sudo su, so in super user clear. So this one server 1, like that I'm going to access the server 2. So ssh dpt at the rate this one 130. So let me copy the up to this 130 clear. This one server 2, server 3, and last is server 4. So all the servers I have added there. Now I'm going to set the host name for the etcd for the server 1, that is 129, and going to reboot. So init 6 will reboot the server. So done. Second, same thing I'm going to do with the 130, that one I'm creating for the node 1. So this one node 1, and 131, this is node 2, and last one, this one for the HAProxy node. So after reboot, let me access again. Now you can able to check this one is etcd node. Same name I'm going to rename this tab etcd node. Okay. Here also I'm going to access node 1. So here this one is node 1. Rename node 1, and give the some different color. Right click, tab color. I'm giving red this one. So same I'm accessing the this one should be node 2. Yeah, node 2. So this one node 2. Just rename the tab node 2 and give some color. So I'm giving the yellow. And last one is the HAproxynode. Clear. So this one is HAproxynode. And give some different color. Give the blue. So first one is black. This is the etcd node, node 1 and node 2. The this one node 1 is red, node 2 is yellow, and this one blue. So HAproxy node is blue. Side by side, I am going to run this one. So we have done up to this. Now step by step guide instruction for the installation. So step 1, set up etcd node. So update, and now I'm going to upgrade this one also. So run the upgrade to, and with that I'm going to install the net tools and etcd server. So all the commands I'm running at the same time, one by one. You can run this etcd node. Just be careful while running. So I'm running with the etcd node. Let it complete. So etcd server. So this is installation started. Okay, completed. Now move to step 2. In step 2, set up the node 1 and node 2. This is the my IP 130 and 131, node 1 and node 2. So run this command. I'm running update, upgrade, and install net tools. And here I'm just installing the PostgreSQL, PostgreSQL server, and dep 16. Both the things I'm running there. So node 1 and node 2, I'm started installing. So wait for some time. Let it install. Installation in progress. We are installing the PostgreSQL 16. So by default in Ubuntu 24.04 LTS, it will install the PostgreSQL 16. In node 1 and node 2, we're just installing this one. PostgreSQL Server, dep 16. So installation completed in node 1. Wait for node 2. Okay. So both the node is completed now. So next I'm going to stop the Postgres SQL in both the nodes. So node 1, stop this, and node 2 also stop this. Next, I'm going to create the symbolic link, both the node, done, node 2, also done. Next, install some more packages. So I'm going to install the Python 3 pipe and Python 3 test resources and upgrade Python 3 setup tools, and this one Python 3, and this one is install Patroni and etc client. So these things I want to install. So copy this one by one, automatically it will install. So in node 1 just install this, and node 2 also do the same. I'm using the OS as a OS Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So this one is tested for the 24.04 LTS. So let step by step process and let check it will complete. And we'll just configure the high availability for this. Completed. Let me check in the node 2. Node 2 also completed. Okay. So node 1 and node 2 is completed. Now move to the step 3. There is a setup HAProxy node on 132. So HAProxy node is 132. This is my IP. So this one just update, and here also just put the upgrade one also. So update, upgrade, and install the net tools and install the HAProxy. So all four I'm running at the same time. So HAProxy installation is started. You're able to see there. So HAProxy installation also completed. Now I can move to the configure to etcdnode. So there is I'm going to just open the etcd file on the etc/default/etcd. So open this, add this configuration file. This is for the client IP address and cluster IP address. So copy this, save this one, Control X, Y. Here I'm going to restart any status of the etcd. So here you can able to check the etcd node is running, high availability key. Go there. My client URL is this one. So whenever I will just access the etcd, so we have to provide this IP address and port number. Now let's check the IP addresses members of etcd. So these are the URLs and name. So next, now in 5, in part 1, configure the Patroni on the node 1. So node 1 IP address is 130. So there, just open the configuration file, Patroni, etcd patroni config.yml. So this is the configuration part. So scope Postgres namespace slash db and name this will be node 1. So sometime for the node 2 you have to change into node 2, and here the IP address 131 for the node 2, and etcd node is the same as we have seen, and here we are allowing the host based authentication for the replication and replicator user. So like that all the things, and now and last I'm allowing all with the 0.0.0.0. So as per your requirement you can change the specific and configuration in the there in Postgres. I'm just using for the replication replicator super admin Postgres and admin at the rate 123, and tags are there. So copy this up to scope and paste there. Control X Y. So similar. Okay, let it complete. So now I'm going to create one data patronic folder and giving the ownership and giving the permission, changing the permission 700. So done. Now open, I'm creating the service for etcd, sorry, Patroni in the node 1. Go there and give this part. This is a high Postgres cluster. Why? So done. Now in part 2, I'll do the same thing, configure the Patroni on node 2. So open the configuration file, Patroni configuration file, and copy this part. Same as we discussed about the we have inserted into node 1. Same thing is there. Now going to make the directory and given the ownership and change permission. Now creating the service in node 2. So just write this code. And there is a next step, step 6, start Patroni service on the node 1 and node 2. So whenever you are creating the service, so always run the daemon reload. Then start the service and status the service. So running. So in status, you can able to check. Wait for some time, it will start. So establishing a new Patroni hardware connection. Meanwhile, go to next. So here check in the node 1 and node 2. So let me check with the Patroni CTL and list of the nodes. So in node 1, yeah, running. This is a node 1, IP address is 130. So this is a leader and running. And second server is running as a replica and streaming. Okay, streaming replication. In node 2 also, it will show you the same. So when we need to stop on Patroni service, then automatically it will switch over the main server to another server. So step 7, configure the HAProxy on the HAProxy node. So I'm opening the HAProxy configuration file. Let me open the HAProxy configuration. This is the and predefined code. I'm going to delete everything. Control K. cut all the things, and now I'm going to replace my configuration. So this is my configuration. So step by step I'll go there. So this is a global. I'm allowing the maximum connection 100 and default, and mode I'm using the TCP, and there is a mode HTTP and bind with the 7000 means if you want to know the status, then we have to bind the with the 7000. And here one more thing you can add the password for the admin for the access the status. And listening Postgres, so bind address is 5000. Internally I'm just binding with the 5000, and HTTP check, and there is a server node 1, node 2 is there, maximum connection 100 I'm giving, check port is 8008. So control X Y. So we have done this one. After that we'll just restart and status of HAProxy. So done. Now HAProxy active and running. You can able to see there. So this part is also done. Now move to step 8. In step 8, high testing the high availability cluster setup with the Postgres. So let me access this one first. With the HAProxy, we can able to see which node is running. So node 1 is running because we can access only one node at a time. We are not accessing the both the nodes. So node 1 is in green and this is up and running. This one is down. So now what I'll do, I'll just stop one. So before stopping this, let me access and test. I'm able to access my database from both the server 1 I have checked, and I can able to check with the server 2. Here also I can able to access. So we have three databases are there for now. Okay, and directly also we can access. So like this similar, or directly we have a port number is 5432, and here I'm going to access instead of 132. This is HAProxy. I can access with the node 1 130. Okay, I can able to access, and similarly I can able to access with the 131. So both the way we can access. Okay, and you can test the creation database creation. Create dat database Chirag in node 1. Okay. Similar I will try with the node 2 because that is read only, so it will give the error. So control L, so you can able to check the database exists. There is a 4 rows are there. In node 2, if you run this one, node 2, so cannot execute the create database command of the read only transaction, means this is a running as a master, this one running as a replica. Okay, so I'm going to exit this. So some DB we have seen. Now you can able to check this one again. Same, no, nothing is changed. 130 is leader and 131 is replica. So master is 130. So for the failover test, we have tested this one. For the failover test, I'll just stop the one node in node of Patroni. So node 1 in my case, node 1 is leader. So in node 1 only, first I will just test with the stop Patroni. So now let me check with the list. So here you can able to check the replica is stop, and second one is become a leader. Now I'll just create same thing. Let me access again. 132. Create database after stop node 1. Okay, after stop node 1. See, now I can able to access the database and I create the data. Now control L. So we have 5 databases. Okay, now here what I'll do, I'll just start the Patroni. Started. Now let me check the list. So here what happened, the first node was previously leader. When it stopped, this become a secondary, means replica server. So let me access direct. So 130. See, node 1 was stop and node 2 we created the database after stop node 1 and after stop, and when we started node 2 is automatically sync with the node 1, and whatever we did in the node 2 automatically reflect in node 1. Similarly I will do with the node 2. I will stop. Done. Let me check the list. So first one become again leader and second one is stop. Okay, so if you go through the documentation, then it will be like differ, means in this case 130 is my replica and 131 is leader, but when we stop the leader, so automatically it will become 130 become again leader and 130 become replica. And when we will start and start and now check, so both are running and node 1 is leader, node 2 is replica, and we have checked the failover. And for the checking failover, we can do one thing. We'll just access this one from node 1. Here also you can able to see we have a 5 databases. Okay. In node 2, if I what I'll do, I'll stop the node 1 again. Which one is master? Master is node 1. So I'm going to stop this Patroni. And let me check with the accessing the this one Postgres using the HAProxy 132 IP is HAProxy IP. Create database with HA in HF. That's it. We're just giving the name. So slash L, we can able to check. We have 6 now, 6 row now. Means that we can access the data and we can easily create the databases. Okay. In this video, we have learned how to configure the HAProxy uh, HAProxy as a load balancer in high availability Postgres 16 using Patroni. And these are the step by step and documentation I will provide in my blog also. And for any doubts and query, please write on the YouTube video comment section. Follow the process on in the video, subscribe and like for the more videos. Hope this will help. Thank you for watching.